going from one comic property to another solo project from a different comic property. Marvel, there's little rumors on the street there that there's a Hawkeye project in the works. This was probably announced today or yesterday. Still, basically, what rumor just basically says that it's going to be a movie about him training his protege, I believe.
Yeah,
of some sort.
Yeah, she kind of does do stuff on her own, but she takes up the Hawkeye mantle eventually, and I think that could be very interesting.
Because there's been rumors that he was supposed to be in a solo movie in such a long time.
I mean, where they're at with this version of the character, just throw them in a Black Widow movie. I think, have them team up kind of like she and Captain America did in the Winter Soldier. I think that would make for a much more interesting movie rather than just giving them each their own solo movie. But if they did that Matt Fraction run of comics a few years ago, where it's just him, he takes over a building, pretty much like this building in New York that's just run by the Russian mob, and he goes in and just takes them out and kind of takes over as the landlord, and he helps out all the tenants periodically, and is on the run from these Russians. I think if they adapted that, honestly, if they adapted that into like a Netflix series, that would be great, because there's a lot to tell there. Each issue was just like super unique and really interesting. And if they did something like that, because I don't think you could do that entire run. And like I said, they've gone so far away from that in this the MCU version, where he has a kid and a wife.
Secret life that no one knows about.
On a farm. Like, I don't know how they would ever get to do that, but if they're saying they're gonna adapt the Kate Bishop storyline, which is kind of a part of that run in the comics, just go all for it. Like, have him become this landlord of this building. That'd be super cool. Who's to say though what they're really doing?
Yeah, I got not much to say about Hawkeye. I know very little about him. I know he has a bow and arrow. That's about it.
Like, if we have a story about him trying to, pass the mantle on, I think that works really well for the Hawkeye that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Because where you now know that he has the secret family and everything, you see him wanting to retire. He wants to get out of this.
But he's getting like dragged back.
He keeps getting dragged back.
And I assume someone from his either his entire family or most of the family gets affected by the snap.
Yeah.
That's why he comes back in Avengers 4.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I mean, a solo Hawkeye could work.
Yeah.
But it would probably work more of a series than.
I mean.
There's even talks of talking about different that kind of storyline. There's supposed to be there's rumors or whatever that Blade was going to come back in that.
Okay.
Even Wesley Snipes was supposed to come back and reprise the role, and it was all about him passing the mantle on to.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the Blade storylines either, but apparently it's a comic book where he basically training someone else to be the all-good thing. So, but once again, in my opinion, that would work better as a series than a 2-hour-long movie.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem likely that these big stars are going to do series or miniseries.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, there has been talks, and apparently it is happening. They're doing Disney's streaming service.
Yeah.
They're going to do
Loki,
Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
There were talks of Nick Fury.
Yeah.
And the plan is to get all the respective stars.
I also read that there's a rumor too saying because someone asked so and so what's the plans for the Nick Fury thing, and they were basically we're working on something bigger than Nick Fury for the streaming thing.
Yeah.
So because they basically confirmed Loki and Scarlet Witch, but they were basically almost said a Nick Fury show wasn't a priority because it kind of worked into something bigger. People have gone crazy with that. Does that mean like Fantastic Four or show with that or some sort of
I think
X-Men
it's-
related thing?
Yeah, I think it's still early for all
Yeah.
of that.
Well,
as soon
we're-
as one of them's successful, I think we will see.
We're
Yeah,
years.
all of them.
definitely.
We're still plenty of years away before we see any of these people.
But I gotta say, I'm super excited for the Scarlet Witch one because I
Yeah.
feel like she's one of those characters
Yeah.
like she's never lived up to her potential
Right.
in the movie. She's
Yeah.
so in the comics. She's so incredibly powerful.
Yeah. So yeah, go and give her her own series, just like a 12 episode, 10
Yeah.
episode, like something short and sweet like
Mm.
that, and
Short and
really
sweet.
develop.
Not one of these crimes of the week shows.
Yeah, have like a definitive beginning, middle, and end,
Yeah.
and really flesh out the character. And I think that
I have that classic episode where the main person sees someone from their past. That's how you bring back Quicksilver for one.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
boy. But like if they get like all the Marvel property, they can like find a way to fit in how she's related to Magneto and whatnot.
Right? Yeah.
So-
Jesus. Yeah. They
They
could
could
definitely do that.
they can start in her past and whatnot, and
Yeah.
so
Right.
that's our little thoughts on a Hawkeye project if they're making one.